So I came in the house the other day, and my wife was watching the classic movie Gladiator, which featured an Academy Award-winning performance from the great actor Russell Crowe. And it just happened to be on my favorite part, when he was saying, "Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?" Now, you know, I watch movies a little bit different than most people. I'm always looking for the angle of how we can learn, how we can grow in the midst of the entertainment. So I got a question for you. Are you not entertained enough? Are you not entertained enough? How many video games can you play? How many movies can you play? How much time can you waste each and every day searching on social media? You got a goal. You got a dream. And you keep complaining you're not where you want to be at in your life. So ask yourself the tough questions. Are you not entertained enough? I get it. You want to go to another level. But whenever you sit down and start thinking about all the hard work, all the potential failures, all the potential setbacks that may come with you trying to go to another level, you fall into a state of overwhelm. And what do? When we get overwhelmed, we want to do something to alleviate that feeling because it doesn't feel good. And so we go to our go-to. And for you, it might be playing video games. For you, it might be grabbing that phone and searching social media. For you, it might be watching a movie. For you, it might be talking on the phone. But none of those things are helping you go to another level. I understand, because I was just like you. Matter of fact, I'm still just like you in so many ways. I want a six-pack. You probably want a six-pack. But I don't have a six-pack because of all the hard work that's required to achieve a six-pack. I know, I gotta eat right. Hated it. Gotta work out each and every day. Hated it. Or I should say hate it. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, I made a decision recently because I was entertained. Whenever I thought about working out, I would do something different. Sometimes I was working on something positive, but sometimes I would just sit up and turn on SportsCenter and be like, oh, I don't feel like doing this today. No different than you. So I had to ask myself the same question. Fry, are you not entertained enough? I just happened to be on social media, surfing, came across this app called Muscle Booster. It's a workout app. And basically, it works as your own personal fitness trainer. So I was like, you know, I want a six-pack. Let me go on and give it a shot. So I registered, got it downloaded. Next day, clicked on the app. It said morning routine. Happily, nice. You got 7 minutes? I said, I got 7 minutes. Clicked on the app. Basically what it does is, it shows the person doing whatever they want you to do. It gives you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, go! And you do it for 30 seconds. Man, I got about 3-4 minutes into that workout, and I'm like, this is a personal fitness trainer from hell. And you go through all these different kind of exercises. They got me doing planks, plank sit-ups, plank jumps, all kind of crap I've never did in my life. And I promise you, 7-8 minutes later, I'm wore out, drenched in sweat. I'm like, what in the world? What in the devil? That's what I said. And then the app has nerve enough to ask you a couple of questions when you finish. First one is a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Did you like it or did you hate it? And I know the real life in me wanted to hate it so bad. But I was like, you know what? I know it's good for me. So I hit like, I like it. Then they ask you, was it too hard? Was it perfect? Or was it too easy? And the problem with you is, just because you're drenched in sweat, just because you were uncomfortable, you hit too hard. And in life, when things get too hard, that's when you quit. That's when you go back to the entertainment. You go back and crawl into your comfort zone. The great Muhammad Ali said, I didn't even start counting the reps. I didn't even start counting the push-ups. I didn't even start counting the sit-ups. I didn't even start counting the miles I was running until it started hurting, until it got hard. So what I want you to understand is, all of the growth happens when you get too hard, when you get too difficult. Roadblocks, setbacks, failures. Roadblocks are put in place to separate the winners from the losers. Roadblocks are put in place to separate those who have from those who have not. Roadblocks are put in place to separate those who really want it from those who really don't. So I'm going to ask you this question one more again. Are you not entertained enough? When it gets too hard, that's when the growth happens. Then and only then will you start to reap the benefits. You gotta power through. You gotta push through. And I continue to get up reluctantly. Not so much loving the workout, hating the workout, but I'm loving the results. And I need you to hate whatever it is that makes you uncomfortable. But understand that you're putting yourself in a position to love the results that will come. Those who go to another level, those who achieve at the highest plateau, are those who can feel the pain, who can absorb the punches, and keep powering through because they know on the other side of the pain is the riches, the spoils, that amazing sense of pride. So I need you to power through and never ever again hit that too hard button, because success comes to you when you power through the too hard to get to the next level of your life. This is a great day to win. Let's go. As I searched the great Dr. Google, came across a quote that says, "Only when we are no longer afraid do we begin to live." You have to understand, you were given a gift to share with this world. You're here for a reason. You are purposeful. It's your path. And you are strong. You're much stronger than you really even know. So I need you to walk without fear. See? Because until the fear is gone, it will be impossible for you to reach your desired outcome. Until the fear is gone, it will be impossible for you to become the person that you were destined to be. No excuses, no worries, no regrets, and absolutely no fear. This is the moment in time for you to jump and go all in. Put yourself in a position to land softly, like I always like to say, on your bed of dreams. What's the worst thing that can happen? You fail. So what? Failure is part of your journey to success. Fear is for those who achieve much, much less. And today that is no longer who you are. So stop feeding your fears. It's time for you to have a steady diet of self-worth, self-confidence, self-belief, with absolutely no fear. Until the fear is gone, you will never become the best version of yourself. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. So embrace the failures. Embrace the uncomfort. Pick yourself up and do something right now that makes you feel a little unsure, that makes you feel a little uncertain, that makes you feel like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And then execute. Fail, revive, execute again until you achieve your desired destination of next level success. This is a great day to win. It finally came. All of the hard work. Mom died when I was 4 years old. Got bullied at home. and away from home. Sold crack cocaine, had kids out of wedlock, raised 4 kids on my own, had an epiphany, woke up a changed person, learned, I grew, overcame, coach, became a mentor, hip-hop artist, motivational speaker, college graduate, and now I'm an author. This one of those Deekster beats, man. Tell me how those levels. Yep, they good. Can you turn your headphones up a little bit? Okay. How that sound? That's good. Oh. Tapped into my water stream of being great. Demons through they hook, I almost took the bait. Was hungry for success but couldn't get a plate. I wished for greatness early but my genie only granted late. Mama sick but doctor's diagnosis faulty. Prescriptions messed the kidneys up, that still haunts me. They told her not to have me but she wouldn't abort. She said no even if it cut her life short. In the car with mama slumping, daddy speeding. Final breath was taken, left my heart bleeding. Age 4, my mommy got her wings early. I still question why she didn't live to see 30. Papa scooped me up and took me from the drama. At least it wasn't till he met my stepmama. Crazy is as crazy does, she took the cake. I broke down cause I felt I couldn't catch a break. Another tale of a lost soul. Study said that I wouldn't live to be old. Shy boy who dreams what is so cold. They used to bully me but then I finally struck gold. 1, 2, and you don't stop. I fell in love when I got introduced to hip-hop. My new release, we all need a good release. When I put my pen to pad, it gave me total inner peace. Yeah. So let me introduce the new me to me. Confidence erupted, I was truly thankful, blessed. No longer just a guest in my own mind. My friends, dig deep and you will find that greatness lives in you, so go retrieve it in your mind. Keep pushing through, be patient, it will happen in due time. The fish can only bite if you keep casting at your line. Believe in you, black out the shade and let your sun shine on through. It's on you to be you. You're way too old to be acting brand new. You think you can't, but yes, you can too. Respect your brain, catch luck like Andrew. See success in your game like peekaboo. Late to bed, early rise, you're eager to. Try to go get it, sorta like them people do. Them doubters and haters all now believe in you.
Life will drop you to your knees if you never stand. And don't do what you don't want to. Yeah. It's time for you to jump on in and finally take a chance. And go and do what they don't want to. Yeah.
I turned my rough patch into a cabbage patch. I read between the lines and all the chicken scratch. My early fights with life were all a mismatch, but then I humaned up and grew and finally got a rematch. I came to win victory, I had to snatch. Like tennis, probably love this game, set match. Recycled the pain and turned it into passion. While they were taking breaks, I kept taking action. Never let the struggle break your world in pieces. The chapter's dead, it's time to write a new thesis. Remove the leeches, they infect you with diseases. Grind and execute and then you can kick back on beaches. It's on you to be you. You're way too old to be acting brand new. You think you can't, but yes, you can too. Respect your brand, catch luck like Andrew. See success in your game like peekaboo. Late to bed, early rise, you're eager to. Grind and go get it, sorta like them beavers do. Them doubters and haters all now believe in you.
Yeah. Believe in you.
Believe in you.
Yeah. Believe in you.
Them doubters and haters all now believe in you.
Yeah.
Grind and go get it, sorta like the beavers do.
Life will drop you to your knees if you never stand. And don't do what you don't want to. Yeah. It's time for you to jump on in and finally take a chance. And go and do what them others want to. Yeah.
Another tale of a lost soul. Study said that I wouldn't live to be old. Shy boy who dreams what is so cold. They used to bully me, but then I finally struck gold. 1, 2, and you don't stop. So they got you again. Just about to pull all your hair out, about to spaz out. You stressing out. It could come from a variety of things. Driving in your car, Somebody makes a quick turn to get over. Stresses you out, you lose it, cuss them out, give them all kind of fingers, about to lose your mind. Might be the kids. Might be your financial situation. Might be a relationship problem. Or you may be putting a lot of stress on yourself because you're overthinking something, or you have expectations, or people have expectations of you to do something great. Today, I want to help you learn how to tackle and control your stress triggers. The first thing I need you to do is I need you to recognize that they do exist. And own the fact that there are certain things that drive you up a wall, that just make you want to lose it. In order to control those things, you have to understand and recognize that they exist. And they can come from a host of things. I mean, you may just hear a sound and unconsciously it triggers you. You may hear a song. You may get some bad news or a host of other things that instantly change your mood. Some of us, we just deal with things all our life. We don't understand, we don't know. And we just are okay being who we are even though we're not happy. We typically stay sad and miserable for a long period of time. Recognize the things that stress you, the things that drive you to stress, that trigger your stress. And you'll be 1,000% better, I promise, trying to get you to live your best life. So once you recognize it, you say, Fry, what do I do after that? You have to release it. You have to release that stress to the atmosphere, because if you don't, I've seen it. Hey, I've been guilty of it a time or two. I let so much stress pile up on me, next thing you know, I'm going off on somebody that didn't deserve for me to go off on them. And I know you done did the same thing. Some of y'all out there, y'all just filled with so much stress, you just going off on people on a daily basis. People don't even like to be around you. It all changes today. It all stops today. Because you're gonna release it. And I always talk about positive releases. So it's important that you know what your de-stressors are. And I'm talking about positive de-stressors. I don't want you out there doing a bunch of drugs. I don't want you turning into an alcoholic. Something that's gonna make you a better person. Alleviate the stress and show the world the best version of yourself. For me, I always talk about my positive releases writing. I write these hip-hop songs, I write this poetry, and I release those negative emotional toxins to the world. And you can do the exact same thing. Sometimes you have to give yourself a personal pep talk. When that stress hits you, nah, girl, you tripping. Release that, let that go. Nah, bro, you tripping. Release that, let that go. Give yourself personal motivational tips, personal motivational talks. You have the power to change the way you feel instantly if you believe it in your heart of hearts and you start practicing it. Breathing exercises. I do a lot of breathing exercises. Hold that breath. 5 seconds. Release it. Pause. Take a second. Calm yourself down. Send all that negative stress, that negative energy to the universe. The universe loves it. You got to get it out of your system. So, number 1, recognize that you are stressing and the things that trigger it. Number 2, release it. And finally, number 3, rectify it. That means understand what the problems are, own them, and start the process to change the way you think and change what you allow to trigger you and cause the stress. I know for me, I release a lot of motivational content to the world. And I used to stress out because I put all these expectations on myself, worrying about who would like it, who would comment, how many views I would get. But I had to sit down and rectify. I had to change that. I had to tell myself, I'm trying to help people. I'm trying to help you. So it doesn't matter if only one person watches it. It doesn't even matter. I know that I'm putting empowering content to the world and I'm leaving a legacy. And that's enough. So I stopped allowing that to stress me. That mindset and thought process can work for anything that you're going through. You have to remember, you only can control what you can control. When you start thinking like that, it helps you rectify and alleviate that stress. And at the end of the day, we're trying to be better and stop stressing and spazzing out over little things. And if you take a moment and really think about most of the things that you are stressing about, if you have an open conversation, an honest conversation with yourself, you'll realize that most of the things that's stressing you are really not that big a deal in the bigger scheme of life. So once you release those, the universe will take over. And most of the time, we'll fix that problem for you. So this is the moment for you to lower those stress levels. All you gotta do is recognize, release, and rectify. Practice, practice, practice. Put yourself to the test. And once you can eliminate those stress triggers, you'll be proud of yourself. You'll be way more healthy. And you'll find yourself climbing over the hump of all that stress and making each and every day of your life a Wednesday. Great day not to stress because you're too busy being blessed. This is a great day to win. Let's go. This is that moment. Another milestone in your life. They call your name, and you walk up the stairs, across the stage, and receive your official diploma. Now this is not just any diploma. Because of all your hard work and sacrifice, you've earned the right to graduate from average. You chose to leave all of those who were comfortable living a normal life, being simple, being average. Greatness awaits. You knew that. You understood that. And you chose to put in the work. You chose to put in the sweat equity. You chose to grind. You chose to give every ounce of your soul, every ounce of your heart. Because you know you were born for greatness. And you made a decision to no longer be okay. Having an average mindset. You know greatness is all the little small things done very well each and every day. So you went for self because those you were hanging with, they were comfortable doing less. And you were determined to do more. You were allergic to average. No vaccine needed. All expectations you exceeded because they counted you out. They thought you could never be great. They thought you could never be phenomenal. But you rose up and decided to prove them wrong. And that's why it's official today. You have graduated from average and you're well on your way to being great. And the day will come when you get your master's in greatness. And then you'll push yourself to get your PhD in phenomenal. The next level awaits. But it all starts with you. And I salute you for betting on yourself. And not worrying about what your friends think. And not worrying about what your homies think. And not worrying about what your cronies think. You gave yourself permission to go be great. And overcame all your fears. And overcame all your doubts. And put in all the time. Put in all the effort. Put in all the sweat equity. Put in all the blood. Put in all the tears. And that's exactly why you have officially graduated from being average. This is a great day to win. What up, my Wednesday fam? It's your boy Freddyfri, and I'm super excited because my Make Every Day a Wednesday book has officially been released. If you're trying to win every day of your life, this is the book for you. I need your support. I need you to click the link in the description or go to freddyfri.com/book page to get your autographed copy. I thank you. I come from the grimy. My mama died when I was 4 years old. I was shy and introverted. I used to get bullied at home. I used to get bullied away from home. So if you never walked a mile in my moccasins, then you never can feel my pain. You'll never understand what I went through. But I did overcome all of that. So I need you to pardon me if I refuse to ever let you beat me. if I refuse to ever quit. Pardon me if I refuse to ever give up. Because you don't know what I went through in my life. But I know it made me tougher. I know it made me stronger. I know it made me relentless. So if you do 100, I'ma do 200. If you do 400, I'ma do 800. Like the great Muhammad Ali said, I don't even start counting until it hurts. I subscribe to the thought process of Will Smith. He said, if we get on a treadmill together and we in a competition, either you're getting off first or I'ma die, because you will not outwork me. I know where you come from. I seen your type, but you don't understand. The hood made me. The hood raised me. My mama died when I was 4 years old, so I live for her. And every ounce of my soul, every ounce of my being, that's my why. So if you really want to know why, if we get into a tussle, if we get into a battle, if we get into a contest, and it's me versus you, you will not outwork me. My mindset is to never be outworked. I know you want it bad, but I believe in my heart of hearts, it's impossible for you to want it more than me. My question for you is, do you feel the same way? Do you feel like no one will ever outwork you? Because you won't always be the most talented, but you can always have the most heart. You can always have the most will. You can always be the most competitive. You can make them say, oh, I don't want to fool with him. Oh, I don't want to fool with her. They just make me go too hard. Push, push, push yourself to greatness. Don't limit your beliefs. Don't limit your thought process. You push past the limits, and you outwork, you outgrind, you outgive, and you out-hustle each and every one you come in contact with. Success is yours for the taking, but you have to live by the mindset of never, ever, ever, ever being outworked. That's the thought process I live by. See, I'm that rose that grew up from the concrete. They thought I would never amount to anything. They told me I wouldn't live to see 30. What are they telling you? That's your fuel. That's your reason. That's your purpose. That's your why. I want you to ignite a flame. Let that flame push you. Turn that flame into fuel that you will use to drive yourself to your destination of next level. Never be outworked. Your time is now. If it's you versus them, you look them dead in the eye and say it's either me or you. It's either us or them. And unfortunately you and unfortunately them will never, ever, ever outwork me. Will never, ever, ever outwork us. So your silver spoon of privilege won't help you in this battle. I will never be outworked. This is a great day. So what will your legacy be? Because we all go through something. We all have our shares of ups and downs, highs and lows, adversity, drama, setbacks, failures. But it's the true champions, the true winners, who find a way to power through the pain, who find a way to overcome and weather the storm, to put themselves in a position to come back and win in their lives. We just lost another great one, y'all. Chadwick Boseman, Mr. Wakanda, Mr. Black Panther himself. He played these phenomenal black icon roles. James Brown, Jackie Robinson, Thurgood Marshall. And he played them in an amazing fashion. But that ain't the kicker. He did this all while battling colon cancer. No one knew. He powered through the pain. And what I'm trying to make you understand is that if somebody like Chadwick Boseman can take on all of this responsibility and still have the strength and never quit and never give up because he understood the roles that he were playing were bigger than him. He was American history. I'm trying to get you to rewrite your history. When you fall down, do you have the strength, the power, the fortitude, the will, the desire to get back up and keep fighting in spite of everything that's going on? Chadwick, as he was fighting this cancer that nobody knew he had, he was still finding a way to go visit other cancer patients and make them be empowered and making them feel stronger and make them have more will to live and desire. Because again, he understood that it was bigger than him. I want you to understand that your life is bigger than you. You have a generation that's looking up to you. You have a legacy to leave. Now understand, life will put its foot all up in your situation. They don't care about your status or your occupation. But can you power through? Can you push through the adversity? Can you push through the setbacks, the failures, the drama, the things in life are going to throw your way on a daily basis? Because if you can't, you're getting busy dying. And I'm imploring you to pick yourself back up and get busy living. Power through your pain. Push through your drama. Push through your adversity. You got people watching you. You got people depending on you. What's your reason? What's your why? I need you to tap into that, because when you can tap into the spirit of the reason why you're here and understand that you're here for a reason, that will give you all of the strength to power through that pain and come out on the other side like the champion you were born to be, like the champion you were meant to be. But never forget, you have an obligation to leave a legacy that empowers those that you leave behind. I need you to stand up tall on your 10 toes. And no matter what life throws your way, I need you to find a way to power through all of that pain and put yourself in a position to win each and every day of your life. You have a beautiful smile. A smile that lights up any room that you ever enter. I need you to do me a favor and make sure that outer smile has a matching inner smile. So you gotta see the sun in yourself to consistently live in shine mode. I get it. It's that mental battle, that inner tug of war. And sometimes we have to put on our face, our best face for the world. And so when they see you, you gotta make sure they think everything is great, everything is rosy. And so that smile comes out and illuminates and lights up the world. The problem is, you're dying on the inside. And so that's where I come into your life. That's why I pop into your picture, to remind you of the beauty that you not only have on the outside, but the beauty that you also have on the inside. See, you're way too real to constantly be forced to act so phony. So now is the time. This is the day. This is the moment for you to start winning that mental tug of war. It's like that negativity is pulling at you and you're trying to pull that positivity out and you keep getting pulled into the mud. Well, it's time for you to climb up out of that mud. Wash yourself off. And start exercising your positive mental muscles. You gotta control the way you think. You really do have that kind of power. And one way you do that is you start talking yourself out of negative thinking. So the moment that negative thought, those negative demons try to attack you mentally, shut it down. Instantly say, no, we're not thinking like that. We're not feeling like that. I got stuff to do. And you might have to listen to something positive. You might have to watch something positive. You might have to call a friend. You have to do whatever you need to do to eliminate that stinking thinking, those negative thoughts, as quickly as they pop into your brain. See, the goal is for you to be at peace with who you are. For you to be at peace with whatever you're dealing with in your life. We're going to deal with things that are going to hurt us. You're not going to be happy all the time. It's not always going to be sunshine and roses. You got to control that self-consciousness, because I know people will say stuff. People will do things, and it will make you feel some type of way. You have to allow yourself to feel. That's okay. But you have to also deal with whatever it is that you're feeling to talk yourself out of feeling that way. It's all about mental communication, self-communication. And you're not crazy when you do that. I do it all the time. Something happens, I feel self-conscious. I have to say, you know what? I am who I am. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with my situation. And then you work to fix whatever issues or whatever problems you have. It's okay. Life will happen. You have to be strong enough to deal with whatever comes your way. I want you to be able to smile. And when people see you, they not only see that smile and feel that smile, but they feel that inner peace. They feel that positive energy. And they see that powerful glow. And they say, I want to be around that person. Because that person not only makes me feel good on the outside, their energy also makes me feel good on the inside. So you got to use all your tools. Because I promise you, each and every day, mentally, we're going to attack ourselves. The world is going to attack us. Haters are going to attack us. Doubters are going to attack us. Naysayers are going to attack us. And the more empowered we are by our tools, the quicker we can win that battle behind our smile. And you know what we all about. Climbing over the hump and making each and every day of our lives a Wednesday. And this is a great day to smile and truly smile on the inside as well. A great day to win. Let's go. C.S. Lewis said, hardships prepare ordinary people for extraordinary destinies. I want you to dream the impossible. I want you to seek the unknown, to put yourself in a position to achieve the greatness that's already yours. But there will be times in life when you want to quit. There will be times in life that you want to give up. There will be times in life that you feel you can't go any further. But that's when the winners, that's when the true champions, that's when those that emerge victorious impose their will. So you never can measure the heart of a champion, but you know it when you see it. Because just when the chips are down, just when you thought they were about to lose, that's when they dig deep. Deeper than they've ever dug before, to put themselves, to put their team in a position to emerge victorious. I want you to light yourself on fire with passion, and people will come from miles to watch you burn. Because people will pay to witness greatness. People will pay to see you overcome the adversity that they're faced with. And those who fail to impose their will, they remain nameless, they remain faceless. That's not you. You have the heart of a champion buried deep inside. And so when you're in that grimy situation, when you faced with all the drama, all the failures, all the setbacks, you dig deep and you impose your will on the situation. Because you know giving up is not an option. You know quitting is not an option. You know not following through is not an option. So you push yourself to give one more rep. You push yourself to give one more set. You push yourself to give one more try. You push yourself harder than anybody has ever come before you. And you push yourself harder than your present day competition. Because you understand your only real competition is you. You decided a long time ago that you were going to be legendary. And you know that legends do it big when it counts. So when the game is on the line, you decide that you're gonna power through. You decide you're gonna push through. And like Bill Parcells said, that's why you lift all that weight. That's why you put in all that work. So you're mentally ready, you're physically prepared for the moment. And you impose your will like Jordan. You impose your will like Kobe. You impose your will like you. Because you are the champion. You are the leader. And this is your moment to shine. And you understand that all limitations are self-imposed mentally. And you refuse to ever quit. You refuse to ever give in. You refuse to ever throw in the towel. You choose to go the extra mile. And that's why the impossible is always possible. The unbelievable is always believable. And even if they have more size, more speed, and more skill, you will never be defeated because you have more heart and you choose to impose your will. This is a great day. Elevation requires separation. And that's why in a game of football, the wide receivers who can gain the most separation from their defenders achieve the most success. They make the most money. Because if you don't know, the wide receiver is the guy who catches the pass from the quarterback. And his defender can be right up on him. He can be 1 foot away. He can be 2 feet away. He can be 3 feet away. The further that wide receiver can separate from his defender, the more success and the easier it is for the quarterback to pass him the ball. And it works like that in real life too. So you have to separate yourself to elevate yourself. Because those who can gain the most separation from their competition are the ones who emerge victorious. So what are you willing to do? What are you willing to give up? If they do 40, are you willing to do 80? If they do 80, are you willing to do 160? If they do 160, are you willing to do 320, 480? You gotta give more to separate yourself from the pack. See, success is not reserved for those who lack. Success is reserved for those who act and take action and are not afraid to be crazy with it and do more and give more than the millions of other people who are trying to achieve the exact same goal. And thus, if you want to get to the gold, if you want to get to the rings, if you want to get to the bling, if you want to get to the championship, if you want to hoist the banners, that means you gotta do more, you gotta give more, you gotta put in that time, you gotta put in that sweat equity. And sometimes, that means you gotta distance yourself from those that don't have the same vision as you. You gotta distance yourself from those that don't have the same drive as you. You gotta distance yourself from those that don't share the same goals, principles, and ideals. Because good things happen when you distance yourself from negative people. Gain separation. See, every moment of your life, you're either growing into more or retreating into less. You were blessed with a gift, but each and every one of us are blessed with a gift. So how do you get to that next level? How do you reach that high plateau? You do this by gaining separation. They say the gift, they say the dream, it's free. But the hustle, the grind is sold separately. If you want to really separate yourself from others, it's going to require you to put in more work, to put in more time, to make sure that your name, that your face, that your job, that your product, that your actions stand out. And it's not even close. I need you to be so abnormal that people laugh at you because they see that you're so different. You're gonna be able to stand up tall on your 10 toes and look them dead in the eye and laugh right back because you know that they're all the same. And the name of the game is separation. That's why I subscribe to the thought process of the great Dr. Seuss. He says, why fit in when you were born to stand out? So never forget, when you separate yourself, you elevate yourself. This is a great day. Andy Andrews said, when confronted with challenges, the committed heart will search for a solution. The undecided, the uncommitted heart searches for an escape. See, commitment leads to action. And action, my friend, brings you closer to your dreams. I want to know, how bad do you want it? You can't just dip your toe in the water. You gotta be all in. I need to hear that splash. I need you to splash for that success. Greatness awaits. But first and foremost, you gotta commit to be great. How committed are you? Will you give every ounce of your soul? Will you give every ounce of your being? Will you give every ounce of you? Because commitment is more than just a word. It's an act. It's a lifestyle. The greats make a decision to commit. And right now, I feel like you're just interested in being successful. I feel like you're just interested in being great. There's a difference between being interested and being committed, see? When you're interested in doing something, you do it when it's only convenient. You do it at your leisure. You do it when you want to. But when you're committed to something, you accept no excuses, only results. See, commitment is the foundation of great accomplishments. There's no success, there's no greatness, there's no victory without massive commitment. When it comes to commitment, there are only two options. You're either in or you're out. I want committed people riding with me. I want committed people on my team. I don't want nobody that's straddling the fence. Because there's no such thing as life in between. I need you to commit to greatness. Because greatness lives in you. But you can't achieve it, you can't tap into it if you don't give everything you got. Dennis Waitley said, commitment is that turning point in your life when you seize the moment and convert it into an opportunity to alter your destiny. The goal is to leave a legacy. The goal is for you to leave your mark. There's a champion that's living inside of you. That's burning, that's itching, that's scratching, that's clawing, that's trying to find its way to be unleashed to the world. But it all starts with commitment. Commitment means staying loyal to what you said you were gonna do, long after the mood you said it in has left you. Commit to greatness, and greatness you shall achieve. This is a great day to win. See, what so many people don't know is they don't understand my story. As you see the shirt, it says I am the definition of resilient. It's exactly who I am. I was able to fuse all of the drama and all of the craziness that happened in my life and overcome it to become the man that I am today. My thought process for you is no more excuses. So what you go through this, so what you go through that. You have everything inside of you to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and proceed forward and arrive at your destination, the next level. See, I tapped into my wildest dreams of being great. Demons threw their hook, I almost took the bait. Was hungry for success but couldn't get a plate. I wished for greatness early, but my genie only granted late. Mama sick, doctor's diagnosis faulty. Prescriptions messed the kidneys up, that still haunts me. They told her not to have me, but she wouldn't abort. She said no. Mama said no. even if it cut her life short. I was in the car with Mama slumped and Daddy speeding. Her final breath was taken, left my heart bleeding. I was age 4. My mommy got her wings early. I still question why she didn't live to see 30, y'all. I didn't let that break me. I know she's my guardian angel, and she's walking with me every step of my life, through all the trials, all the tribulations. But I'm the definition of resilient, because I still powered through. I powered through everything I went through, all the bullying, all the shyness. I had to raise 4 kids on my own. I sold crack cocaine. I was what they labeled as a loser. I was what they labeled as a reject. Damaged goods. They label you as a reject. They label you as a loser. They label you as damaged goods. But you're built way too tough. You're more resilient than you know. The definition, the real definition of resilience is the capacity of a system or an enterprise or a person to maintain their core purpose and integrity in the face of dramatically changed circumstances. So you've been through so much in your life, and you found a way to power through. And those that don't find a way to power through and push through, they find themselves in whine mode. They find themselves in decline mode. They find themselves in can't find themselves mode. See, life, it doesn't get any easier. Life doesn't get more forgiving. We have to get stronger. We have to get more resilient. And those that can find that resiliency, they're getting busy living. Those that don't, they're getting busy dying. I need you to hang on to your hope and understand, success is not final, but failure is not fatal. It's the courage, and you having the courage to continue, that counts. Life will throw bricks at you, but you can't stress. You have to pick each one of them up and build blocks for success. You have the resiliency in you to overcome whatever it is that you're going through. You just have to man up. You just have to woman up. You just have to human up. Wouldn't it be great if we all just went through this life without having any problems? Comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. So you gotta grow through each and everything that you go through. And the change that will come tomorrow, the success that will come tomorrow, the victory that will come tomorrow will be a direct result of the resiliency that you, my friend, are building today. It's not just me. It's you are the definition of resilient. It's a great day to win. Let's go. Get your head up. For far too long, you continue to let the stresses of life destroy your inner peace. You continue to let the stresses of life hold you down. Pick yourself up. My question for you is, how is it that you consistently are the one that seemingly wakes up on the wrong side of the bed? Well, today that all stops, today that all changes. Right now, I need you to go get your butt back in the bed and get up on the other side. And what I mean by the other side is the way that you think. If you want to change your life, you must first change your mindset. You have the power to make today ridiculously amazing. You have the power to make today ridiculously incredible. You have the power to make today ridiculously successful. I need you to see yourself winning. I need you to see yourself as the victor and not the victim. Life is 10% about what happens to you and 90% of how you react to it, 90% of how you respond to it. And for far too long, you've been responding with a loser's mindset. See, once you change your mindset, the universe, God, will conspire to put things in place to help you go to the next level. I can hear you now. But Fry, success is impossible for me. Stop it. Look at the word itself, impossible. I'm possible. You are possible. Success is possible. You gotta believe it in your heart of hearts. You gotta believe it in your soul. Right now, life has beat you down to a pulp. And you have no win in your cell. And I'm not talking about W-I-N-D. I'm talking about W-I-N. You have no win in your cell. And I'm here to sell you win. Because I know everything that you need to be successful, everything that you need to be great, everything that you need to go to another level, everything you need to change your mindset, you already have inside. But I can lead you to the water. Can't make you drink. I can teach you the moves, but I can't make you dance. I can't want it for you more than you want it for yourself. You have to dig a little bit deeper. No, you have to dig a lot deeper. You have to dig deep into the depths of your soul and understand that just because you got that dark cloud over you and it's been over you for a long time, that does not mean that the sun will not shine on you, because it will. See, losers make promises that they never keep. Winners make commitments that they never break. I need you to self-visualize and see yourself winning. I need you to self-visualize and see yourself achieving dreams that you never thought were achievable. It's I'm possible because you're possible. See, losers, they visualize the penalties of failure. But winners, they visualize the rewards of success. You have to change your mindset. Winning is the only option. So no more losing. You either win or you learn. And once you can see yourself winning, and once you can see yourself succeeding, you find yourself climbing over the hump of any adversity, any so-called setback, to make each and every day of your life a Wednesday. See yourself winning. See yourself succeeding. And guess what? This is a great day to win. The late, great Muhammad Ali said, if my mind can conceive it, and my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it. If you can't stand the heat, get your butt out the kitchen. Because the same boiling water that softens a potato, it's the same boiling water that will harden an egg. It's about what you're made of, not your circumstances. See, losers, they visualize the penalties of failure, while winners visualize the rewards of success. What's your mindset like? Are you the type to lose and go crawl in a hole? Are you the type to suffer a setback? Are you the type to suffer a failure and never ever try again? The great Pele said, success is no accident. It's hard work, it's perseverance, it's learning, it's studying, it's sacrifice, and most of all, it's love for what you're doing or what you're learning to do. Do you have the mindset of a champion? Because most people have the will to win, but few people have the will to prepare to win. See, it's the little things done consistently over and over again that prepare you to do the little things that lead to the big wins and the championship brings in the end. Champions, the true champions, never get bored with the fundamentals, because they understand that in the key moments, in the clutch moments, it's the fundamentals that will carry them to victory. It's also the heart. It's the determination. It's the will. It's the passion. It's the drive. What drives you? The GOAT, the great Michael Jordan, used to create things. He used to make up stuff that his opponents would do. They never even did it, but he would make it up so he could have a drive, he could have a passion, he could have a reason, he could have a why to go give them every ounce of his being. What drives you? What's your reason? Why do you get up and pursue greatness? If you're pursuing greatness at all, you gotta have the mindset of a champion if you wanna emerge victorious. If you don't give anything, don't expect anything. Success is not coming to you. You must come to it. Why do you think we always say you gotta chase greatness? Most champions, they're not in love with training. They're not in love with all the hard work. But they understand that if they suffer now, if they invest in being the best, the legacy of a champion awaits. If you want to really go deep into the mindset of a champion, you'll understand that champions, they love to win, but they love the hunt, they love the pursuit, and they understand that the greatness of a true champion is measured not always by how many times they won, but how many times they got knocked down, how many times they were counted out, how many times they were left for dead and dug deep. And like a magician, they pulled a rabbit out of their hat and made the impossible possible, made the unbelievable believable, and emerged victorious. A true champion is someone who gets up even when everyone else thinks he can't, even when everyone else thinks she can't. When you have the mindset of a champion, you wake up and say to yourself, this is a great day to win. Yep, you are being used. It's official. Hate to break it to you. But they only call you when they need something, and you already know that. They know exactly the day you get paid, they hitting your line. We need a ride here, hitting your line. Hey, I got a big problem, they calling you, talking your ear off. Or you beautician, you're a barber, you know how to do electricity, you're a handyman, handywoman. They calling you every time they need you to fix something, every time they need something for free. Or for the low-low. You know, you like to say for the low-low. They using you. It's real. The problem is, whenever you need something, nowhere to be found. Whenever you need to borrow a little money, whenever you need a ride somewhere, nowhere to be found. Matter of fact, they using you so bad that when you want to go out somewhere, they don't even call you. And you sitting at the house looking crazy, and then they all on social media posting everything. And then what's even crazier than that is if they can't find a ride home for an event that you wanted to go to, they might call you, and then you go pick them up. For real? That's how we doing it now. Stop being used. Today all that stops. Bro, she is using you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You let her stay, you held her down, she's lived with you all these years, you paid for everything, then you hit hard times, and she got a little bit of money. And you asked for some help, and she turned her back on you? Or you in that situation where she only call you when she wants some money to go to the mall with her girls. Never seen in public with you. She picks the perfect time to hang with you when nobody else is around. She posts pics, everything that she does all on social media, pictures of her and her friends and hanging out. I don't see no pictures of you on social media with her. She using you. Everybody keeps telling you that she's using you, but you're not listening. Right now is the moment in time for you to man up and for you to take back your pride and dignity, because today it all stops. Sis, he is using you. Oh, when last time you been over his house? Oh, you never been over his house. But you get that call around 12 or 1 o'clock, and he tells you where to meet him, and then has nerve enough to tell you to bring him a plate. And what's so crazy is you bring him a plate. Everybody's telling you that he's using you, but you have turned a deaf ear. I need you to save some of your heart for yourself. All of these scenarios, there's so many countless scenarios that prove to you, that show you, that point to the fact that people are using you. This is the moment that it stops. And I'm speaking from experience because I'm a nice guy. And so in the past, I've set myself up to be used in relationships, in business, in friendships, and even coaching basketball. You can give, give, give. And I promise you, people will take, and they will not give back if you never ask, if you never put your foot down. You gotta love yourself enough to make people respect you. So stop being so needy, stop being so thirsty. You teach people how to treat you. And I know you feel like, oh, the world is gonna end if they're not in your life. It's not going to end. You will wake up tomorrow. The sun will come out at some point. And you will find another person. You will be in another relationship. You will find new friends. You can find another job. You can find another business partner. Or you don't even need a business partner. You can be a solopreneur. Do it yourself. Jump. Some of you out there are still in the dark, though. You know what I need you to do for me when you're in the dark, right? Turn the lights on when I'm talking to you, because you gotta refuse to lose. You gotta refuse to be abused, and you gotta refuse to get used. This is your moment. This is your time. They only mess with you. They only fooling with you because of what you can do for or give them. If you don't hear nothing I say, you hear this. Just because y'all are in the same car does not mean that they're riding for you. It's time for you to know your value. Know what you stand for. Don't try to change him. Don't try to change her. Stop giving all of you when they're giving very little of them. If you're doing right by somebody, that somebody should be doing right by you. The users, the abusers, they have a pattern. It's time for you to figure out what that pattern is and then break it. You have to become very comfortable with the word no. So when they call you and ask you to do this or do that, you gotta be strong enough to say no. Because that's how you break the pattern. That's how you get your respect back. That's how you create win-win situations. They are trying to keep you in a win-lose situation. That stops today, because we are all about creating a win-win. Because it's all about making each and every day of our lives a Wednesday. So today is the day that you stop being used. And you climb the hump. And you make each and every day of your life a Wednesday. The mindset of a champion quote. You may see me struggle, but you will never ever see me quit. See, they want to see you break down, and life will put you to the test each and every day. But what I want to know is, what's your heart like? What's your will like? What's your desire like? Do you stand up in the face of adversity? Or do you crack under pressure? See, the real ones, I'm talking about the real ones. Those that reside in that 1% zone. Those that reach heights that you can only imagine. Those that make you feel like they're not human beings. They must be of something else. They must be cut from a different cloth, because I don't get it. Why come I can't achieve at that next level? That's because your heart, that's because your passion, that's because your will, that's because your desire is lacking. The first time life punches you in the mouth, the first time life punches you in the jaw, you stay down for the count. There's no quit in my DNA. And there should be no quit in your DNA. See, there's no quit in the DNA of those that achieve a massive amount of success. So what you waiting for, bro? What you waiting for, sis? The time is now. The moment is perfect for you to fall down and for you to rise back up and give every ounce of your being, give every ounce of your soul. I need one more rep, bro. I need one more rep, sis. Just give me one more try. Because if you quit right now, that means you have to start all over from the beginning. And you're so close. You're so close to the next level. You should be able to taste it. What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do, sis? Right now, I'm that voice that's in your ear telling you not to quit. And understand that sweat that you trip is what's gonna help you push through when you trip and fall. And like Les Brown said, if you fall down, I hope you land on your back. Cause if you can look up, you can get up. And that's a fact. See, to get to your golden egg, you can never crack. Because you're on your track of life. And you're running your race to get to your finish line. But the race is not just for the swift, but those that can endure. So if this represents you, say it with me. You may see me struggle, but you will never, ever, ever see me quit. Because quit is not in my DNA. This is a great day to win. You are your own biggest project. Meaning, you wake up every day trying to become the best version of yourself. It can be difficult at times, cause your adversity is teaching. Your setbacks are teaching. Your failures are teaching. I just hope you're taking notes, because the journey to the next level starts with one single step. And there will be pitfalls, there will be roadblocks, there will be things that will try to stop you. The great Martin Luther King Jr. said, if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But by all means, keep moving. But by all means, keep improving. By all means, give every ounce of your heart, your soul, and being to keep proving the doubters, the haters, the naysayers wrong. Let me ask you a question. Why are you okay just fitting in when you were born to stand out? This is your life. So why are you okay settling for mediocre? Why are you okay settling for average? Why are you okay settling for common? Why are you okay settling for ordinary? I need you to go ahead and give that little bit of extra. Because champions like you, because winners like you, because diamonds like you were born to be extraordinary. We're born to be phenomenal. We're born to be spectacular. It's your God-given right. It's in your DNA. So what, you had a setback? So what, you didn't make the team? So what, they didn't choose you? So what, you didn't get that job promotion? That should light a fire in you. That sparks emotion, that plant seeds that get you in motion to commit. And have a never give up mentality and a devotion to greatness. And that greatness should lead you on a trail. That greatness should lead you on a trek. That greatness should lead you on the path to becoming the best version of yourself. You are an unbreakable force. No one can stop your momentum. So before you take your very last breath, you give every ounce of your soul to become the best version of yourself. This is a great day to win.